Welcome back to Afternoon Live. Well, Halloween is meant to be fun. It can be especially scary for some small children and some grown adults sometimes. So here with tips to support them through their fears, we welcome back educator and family coach Amy Williams. It's so good to see you, and this is perfect timing.
Right?
We got a couple of days to go before the big event. We're going to prep ourselves for a fun Halloween, whatever that looks like.
Yeah, Halloween's meant to be fun.
Right.
And we want it to be fun for everybody involved, even our small ones and our medium-sized ones and our big ones too.
So for the littlest ones, a lot of times we can just adjust our language, right, in the way that we're approaching things.
Sure. Certainly adjust our language. Preparation is really helpful.
Yeah.
What to expect, maybe even rehearse, practice the going up to a house and knocking on the door, what to say, what not to say. You know, because they'll freeze sometimes, and that's just fine.
Or they'll just walk inside like my children. They just invite themselves into
they go into the house.
Friendly enough. Okay, so there are some things that maybe we should think of replacement phrases for, like if kids are having a tough time, instead of saying, this is supposed to be fun, why are you freaking out?
Right.
Let's approach it differently.
Sure. Considering their timing and their pace, because they'll give you clues that they're hesitant.
Yeah.
And it's take your time. Take your time. Like, this is, wow, that does seem scary. What do you think? Shall we skip this one?
Right.
Yeah.
Keep it open-ended for them. Okay. What about it's not scary, right? We can't say that. Because maybe it is scary to them.
Scary.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm scared of some things that other people aren't afraid of, and vice versa. So until they have an understanding of what that stuffed cat is, and that it's made out of fake fur, and that the teeth are plastic, you know, at first they're going to be like, wait, what is that? Is that real? Is it not real? And very young children, up to about the age of 4, are still believing that everything is real. Right. They're still figuring that out. And there's some different schools of thought about when a child is able to go, oh, okay, that's fake, or that's pretend, or that's fiction.
We forget that sometimes, though.
Yeah.
Something that looks very obvious to us, in their minds, everything is bigger, and it's just more intimidating.
Right. Think about movies that we accidentally saw when we were really young. Poltergeist scared me to death. The Flying Monkeys. Still, I have a hard time.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Another one, if they're having some hesitation, trick-or-treating, going up to a house.
Right.
Don't try and kind of get them there with the promise of candy, right?
Right. Like, well, if you don't go up there, then you won't get any candy.
Right.
So, okay, skip that one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like we want to skip this one. Let's carry on, and then keep on moving.
There you go. Okay. And then instead of just saying, what's wrong now, right?
Right. Especially, you know, adults can have a high level of stress moving into the Halloween evening too.
Yeah.
You know, because we might have our own costume or our own expectations or whatever. And then when our child shows that hesitancy, or they really don't want to, or they're not having fun, or, you know, they fall apart on the street.
Yeah.
Right. So we can just be calm, patient, and adjust our own expectations.
Right. We've been at work that day, we're rushing home, we're getting dinner on the table. It's probably going to be pouring down rain.
Yeah.
It's not going to be very graceful for each and every one of us this year, and that's okay.
Exactly. And they may change their mind about their costume.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Please tell me how to deal with that, because I've got one of those.
Okay. I have a story to tell you about my daughter Millie. Sorry, Millie, I'm going to tell it. So when she was really young, I think maybe 3, she had just turned 3, and I spent hours on a mermaid costume. It was epic.
Yes.
And she was adorable, and we practiced how to say trick or treat and knocking on the door and all that. And we went to a big Halloween event at her older sister's school. We drive up, and a friend of ours, came out in costume and scared her in her costume, and that was it.
That was it.
Nope, I'm not going in.
Yeah.
I'm not wearing this. I'm taking it off. And thank goodness we had a change of clothes in the car, because she would have been naked. So sorry, Millie. So she put it on, and I put on regular clothes, but she never wore that costume again.
Oh. And that's okay, right?
Sure.
At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It took me a while to get there because I
Right.
had a little attitude about it at first, and it's all good.
Right.
Yeah.
You'd rather have a nice time with your daughter and have her be comfortable
yeah.
than have her be traumatized in her adorable outfit that you spent all that time on.
Yeah, she had a blast in her sweater and leggings.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's going to look different for everybody, and that's okay.
For sure.
Well, and a couple things ahead of time, just getting kids used to, like maybe trying on the costume ahead of time can be helpful.
Right, right. And when they do come out and say, I don't want to wear this anymore, then you can offer choices. Oh,
Yeah.
it looks like you don't want to wear that anymore. Well, we could either do this or this. Because probably at that point, there might be feeling some big feelings anyway,
Yeah.
so we don't want to say, well, what do you want to wear? We could help them out a little bit and say, well, we have some options. What about this or this?
Yeah.
Or you can wear this hat, right? To give some options that they could choose from. It kind of helps them out in
Yeah.
the choice department.
And depending on their age and maybe certain things sensory-wise are more challenging for them, it's just a lot going on Halloween.
Sure, they may be scratchy, they may feel weird, too hot, too cold.
Yeah.
And if they get wet, then it's,
Yeah.
it might be time to call it a night.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to invest in the ponchos, I think, for my kids this year, and we'll see how it goes. Thanks so much. It was great
welcome.
to see you.
My pleasure.
We'll have more about Amy on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.